Hey guys, this is Sergeant Phoenix back in the action, and today, and it is a bit late, unfortunately, and I do apologise for that, of those who watch my videos, is our episode review on Yugioh Vrains 117. Unfortunately, there were some unfortunates that my idea was not done. Kind of. I'm saying kind of because I'll explain. So now we have got the final duel. I versus Playmaker. And it's kind of almost, and we've already got our first brawl out between them. So Playmaker's gone SOL's technology in the human world. I's there as well. He's been working on his project, which he's been turns out since the very beginning of season 1. He's been planning it out. He chose Playmaker specifically. And literally, I know the archetype for dark attributes when the Ignis was created was got laziness, but literally, I had 5 years worth of planning. He chose Playmaker specifically so he could use the cyber stack perfectly. So we had everything he needed, and after everything was done, he had everything he needed for his plan to work. And his plan is now to create thousands of copies of him. Unlike him, they'll have free will, but they'll think of their own choices and stuff. Almost like iRobot when Sonny was created. These new robots in iRobot NS5s were new designs that look more human than the other ones. But the main scientist who created all of robotics, named Landon. I think it is Landon. Landing. Before he died, he created a new type of NS5, which all these machines had these 3 laws that made them safe for humans. They couldn't hurt a human. They had to obey orders obey every command from a human, and they can defend themselves. But all those laws, if they try to violate any of them, violate one law will break the other laws, so they couldn't break them. They were pretty much the perfect laws. But he created a robot that had a system put into it that could clash with his primary circuitry processing system. Which technically saying, this robot Sonny had the 3 laws, but he could choose not to obey those laws. Like we know the law, like in our country, we know the laws that we serve in our countries, but we have the choice not to obey them if we want. Like, if we wanted to rob or kill someone, that's the choice we make when we know it's against the law. So Sonny became our new generation, and that's what I's done. I's now become a new like the Ignises became a whole new generation of machinery. A machine not bound by laws could do anything it wanted. And I's making multiple copies to let them free on the world, and they can do what they want. Some could live peacefully with humans. Some could start wars. He doesn't care. He just wants Ignises to exist out there, and he doesn't care what the results can be. Which, in fairness, is almost... But he does say, unlike Lightning's plan, Lightning hated humans and wanted to get rid of them for good. He doesn't care about humans. He doesn't care what the results will be, as long as his plan goes to the way it wants. And he creates, and those thousands of copies can decide whatever they want. But unlike iRobot, Sonny was created for a good purpose, which was kind of sad. And if you have not watched iRobot, I'd recommend watching it. Will Smith's in it, and it is a good film. Some people might say it's not, but it's actually, I think it's a really good film. I'm not a big fan, and I was actually like Will Smith's character. I don't like robots. If we had robots, I'd never have one. And there's a reason why he hates robots, and you'll see with flashbacks that you'll see why. I wouldn't like robots with this in that way as well. But we discover that, like I said in the beginning, that I's been manipulating Playmaker from the very beginning. 5 years when they met, he purposely went to Playmaker for Playmaker to get him, so he could play out his entire plan from the beginning. Which actually is really good. It made me think of almost the Reaper from Criminal Minds. He literally planned 10 to I think 10 or 12 years worth of planning when he stopped killing. So he could come back. So when he went back killing, because he made a deal with the head of police who were tracking him down, just to stop hunting him, he stops hunting other people. He stops killing. And he was a manipulator. You could think like Zodiac, BTK, and Bundy, and like the Reaper, the killers like that all have similar things. They're quite highly intelligent, very self-disciplined in themselves, and they give themselves names to the press. But Bundy was more of an idiot because he disappeared for years, but all of a sudden, but then when he read a news article about him being dead or arrested, he went back to the press to correct himself, and that was on Criminal Minds. I don't know if it's a fact or not, probably is, but highly intelligent is a strong word. Like Zodiac's not been seen since his last killing when he killed the cab driver. And no one's ever found any clues. There were, evidence saying if there were any other murders, but never confirmed. So he'd be around probably 70 or 80 or 90. I think around 80 by now. Zodiac will be over 80 years old by now if he's still alive. And he's like literally the world's most well-documented serial killer because he's unsolved. He's never been caught because he'll be 80 by now and he's never been caught for nearly 60 years. 60 or 80, I think, around the timeline. But this episode I go back to the episode for Ali's track, was actually quite understanding. I wish they brought my plan of bringing the other Ignises back, but what can you do? This idea was alright too. But we actually got the scene from the opening, kind of. Dark Templar versus Decode Talker. They both summon those monsters. And we've got the brawl out. So next episode, I think we'll probably see the other ones. The Sky Pegasus, Lightning Dragon. We already have his Fire Phoenix, so we have that monster out. So the question is, what's going to happen? And then you see... Wait, what time is that? Yeah, I've got enough time. So I'm watching Doctor Who. I'm up to season 7. I'm doing a little rewatch while I'm bored. Dinosaurs on a spaceship. It's one of my favourite ones. It's not a big famous episode of Doctor Who, but it is a good one. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Jodie Whittaker was actually alright. It's a new way they're doing it, and you gotta respect the new way. I respect it's good and bad on both sides, so if you look at both sides. It's a good story, but, they were missing some, action scenes like we usually get from Doctor Who, which could have made it better, but they did the best they could do, and it was actually alright, so I'm going to give them a thumbs up for it. But I'm hoping this duel goes really well. But one of my friends is, really concerned with how it's going to go. People are wanting, and it's a 50-50, I think, with this duel, but I think everyone's wanting I to win this one, but we've been confirmed these episodes will be the last ones. Like Fairy Tail's getting their last episodes now, and the episodes are really... I watch Fairy Tail as well, I'm a huge fan. And the season final for Fairy Tail is literally one of the best they've ever done. And this latest episode, which I've seen yesterday, man blown. I'm now dying to see the next episode, see how it turns out. I think we've got 3 more episodes of that. And I think it's 3 or 4 more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. But I want to see how they're going to do that. I want to see how they're going to make this duel. I think we're going to see the Link 5, but I want to see a Link 5 for I. And it's been confirmed that I's deck, the Ad Ignistas, are now being printed. It has been confirmed, for those of you who don't know. His deck is being printed out, and I'm going to be one of the first ones to get that deck fully assembled and get a profile on it straight away. Because I actually like I's deck. It represents emotions and balances out between decks, which I like. It's not high profile, but I can see a lot of combinations you could do with that deck to make it a meta deck in the matter of hours. But honestly, comment down what you thought of this episode. I like a little twisted with I manipulating Playmaker for all this time. But If anyone else got some ideas how this is going to go, I would personally want I to win this one. Or at least let the duel be that close for I to win. Like Playmaker goes down to 50 life points or 25. I'd like to see the twist. But comment down what you lot think. And until then, this is Sergeant Phoenix, over and out.